Ever felt the biting winter wind slice right through your neck and make you shiver? Today we're diving into the best neck warmers for snow cozy, snug, and crafted to keep you warm even when the cold feels brutal. Welcome to the channel, stay tuned. This guide will help you pick the perfect one. All product links are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. The number 6 product on our list is LUOLIIL Neck Warmer. Cold air can cut through layers like a knife, but here's the twist most people don't expect. Sometimes the smallest piece of gear delivers the biggest comfort. So exactly why this neck warmer grabbed my attention from the first touch. People constantly struggle with dry skin, freezing windburn, and bulky winter accessories that never sit right, and that's where this fleece-lined gem quietly solves the problem while making you feel instantly protected. The fabric feels gentle and tested for real-world comfort, giving you that calm, relieved feeling the moment it wraps around your neck. Every winter traveler knows the fear of icy air sneaking through gaps in your gear, so the snug stretch design becomes a smart choice, especially when it holds its place without slipping. Compared to lighter, thinner options in this category, this one immediately feels more secure and more skin-friendly, almost like it adapts itself to your movements, leaving you curious about how it performs under tougher conditions. The versatility is where things get interesting because it shifts roles effortlessly, from a gaiter to a beanie to a half-face cover, giving you more value than some higher-priced models that only serve one purpose. While a few competitors offer a looser fit, this one focuses on warmth retention and coverage, which becomes noticeable when running, riding, or working in deep cold, raising the question of how much protection you really need for your outdoor routine. It's lightweight for long wear, thoughtfully stitched, and available in colors that feel personal rather than generic, making it an easy pick for anyone seeking peace of mind during harsh weather. If you need dependable warmth without bulk, this is absolutely worth adding to your winter setup. If you prefer thin, airy fabrics, you may want something lighter, but for most snow lovers, this delivers comfort that feels earned and essential. And number 5 is WTACTFUL Neck Warmer. Most riders don't realize this until the first icy blast hits their face, but one small gap in your winter setup can drain all your warmth in seconds. That's exactly the problem so many outdoor lovers face every year, and that's why this neck cover feels like a breath of relief the moment you pull it on. The smooth fabric sits softly against the skin, giving that instant sense of safety while the air vents keep your breathing natural without fogging goggles, which becomes a game-changing detail once you notice how many cheaper options trap moisture and make everything uncomfortable. Its fit feels deliberately crafted and tested for real-world use, hugging your face without sliding or twisting, creating the kind of confidence you only get from gear that actually performs. Compared to a looser fleece model on the list, this one stands out because it stays put even when you're pushing hard on a trail or leaning into a turn, making you curious how far you can push your winter routine with dependable coverage. The flexibility is another quiet advantage, allowing it to sit under helmets for skiing, biking, or riding without feeling bulky, something many competitors struggle with. You feel the warmth instantly, not in a heavy way, but in a steady, comforting way that makes long hours outside feel possible again. It's not as thick as some heavy-duty gaiters, so extreme cold lovers may want extra layering, but for most snow riders and daily commuters, this strikes a sweet balance between breathability and protection. If you want a piece of gear that gives peace of mind, stays put, and handles active days effortlessly, this is a smart pick. If you only need mild weather coverage, you might choose something lighter, but for anyone craving steady warmth and dependable performance, this one earns its place. At number 4 is MSDC Neck Warmer. You'd be surprised how fast the cold can steal your warmth even when you think you're fully geared up. And that's exactly the frustration so many winter lovers face before finding something that actually works. This neck cover steps in with that instant sense of relief you feel the moment the plush fleece touches your skin, giving you a calm confidence that the icy wind isn't getting through this time. The double layer thickness feels purposeful without weighing you down, and the knit shell paired with the soft inner lining delivers that dependable insulation you expect from serious winter gear. Compared to a thinner, sportier option on the list, this one leans into cozy warmth and longer wear, making you curious how it transformed those brutally cold mornings into something more manageable. The reversible design adds a quiet touch of personality, switching between fleece and subtle stripes so you stay warm without giving up style, and the 3-pack value becomes a smart choice for anyone building a winter setup. What makes it even more practical is the flexible fit that adapts to adults and kids without squeezing or slipping, a detail that really shows when you're active and counting on your gear to stay put. Some ultra heavy-duty models may offer more extreme protection, but this one strikes a sweet middle ground that balances softness, insulation, and everyday comfort, especially for commuters and outdoor workers. It feels crafted for real-world use, giving you that peace of mind that your neck and face stay protected when the temperature drops. If you want lasting warmth with a gentle feel and multiple style options, this is a strong pick. If you prefer ultra-thin performance fabrics, this may feel a bit plush, but for most winter riders and snow explorers, it delivers comfort that feels genuinely earned. The third one on our list is BINMEFVN Neck Warmer. Most people don't realize how much energy they lose just fighting cold air until the right layer finally fixes the problem, and that's exactly the moment this neck cover creates the first time it wraps around your skin. The soft feel gives an instant sense of relief, almost like your face and neck can finally relax instead of battling the wind. What stood out immediately is how lightweight it feels while still delivering steady warmth, a balance that many bulky options fail to achieve, and that contrast alone pulls you deeper into the experience. The moisture-wicking material keeps things dry during long rides or winter runs, and compared to a thicker fleece model on the list, this one feels more athletic, more breathable, and more adaptive, making you curious how far you can push it on colder days. The flexibility is impressive since it shifts from face mask to gaiter to balaclava smoothly, giving you multiple ways to stay covered without carrying extra gear, something outdoor lovers instantly appreciate. The stitching feels dependable, and the stretch adapts well under helmets without creating pressure points, creating that calm, protected feeling you want during fast movement. Some heavy-duty models may offer deeper insulation, but this one wins with versatility and comfort, especially for people who stay active or need something that dries quickly. The color options add a subtle personal touch, and the overall build feels crafted for real-world activity. If you want something light, adaptable, and reassuring during winter adventures, this is an excellent pick. If you prefer thick, cushiony insulation, you may lean toward a heavier model, but for most riders, hikers, and commuters, this delivers dependable warmth and peace of mind without slowing you down. Number 2 is KGC Neck Warmer. Cold air has a way of humbling even the toughest winter enthusiast, and that's why this neck cover hits with a surprising impact the moment you slip it on. It feels like that missing layer you never realized was holding you back, offering immediate relief as the soft, cationic fabric settles gently across your face and neck. The warmth doesn't overwhelm you, instead it builds a steady shield that makes harsh wind feel less intimidating, pulling you deeper into the experience as you start noticing how it keeps up during movement. Many people struggle to find something breathable that still feels protective, and compared to a thicker fleece option on the list, this one brings a lighter, more flexible feel that makes long sessions outside far more comfortable. Its stretch adapts naturally, making it easy to use as a face cover, beanie, or mask without constantly adjusting, a detail that adds real peace of mind during fast-paced activities. The breathability becomes even more noticeable when running or hiking, where you stay warm without that suffocating heat that cheaper models often create. It's not the heaviest duty option for extreme low temperatures, but for everyday winter adventures, it strikes a balanced middle ground that feels smart and practical. The durability of the stitching hints at long-term reliability, and the lightweight build makes it easy to pack without thinking twice. If you want an adaptable layer that handles snow sports, commuting, and cold weather workouts with ease, this is a solid pick. If you prefer very thick insulation, you may want to pair it with additional layers, but for most outdoor lovers, this delivers dependable comfort, real-world usability, and a sense of protection that feels genuinely reassuring. Now, moving to the last one is SUNMECI Neck Warmer. Cold weather has a way of exposing every weak spot in your gear, and that's why this neck cover hits you with a surprising wave of warmth the second it settles into place. It feels like someone finally understood what winter lovers struggle with. Icy winds slipping through gaps, uncomfortable seams, and fabrics that never stay warm for long. The thick fleece lining brings an immediate sense of relief, almost like you stepped into a protected zone where the cold can't dictate your day, and that moment alone keeps you watching for what comes next. Its longer, heavier build stands out compared to a lighter athletic option on the list, giving this one an edge for deep winter conditions, making you curious how it performs in harsher environments. The stretch and softness work together to create a comfortable seal around the neck and lower face, staying in place during movement and offering real peace of mind when running, riding, or shoveling snow. You can fold it for double insulation or wear it as it is, and the versatility pushes it ahead of simpler, single-layer models that struggle with long exposure. The stitching feels strong, hinting at gear built for repeated use rather than a single season. It's not the lightest option for fast-paced sports, but for cold mornings, mountain trips, or slow outdoor work, it hits a sweet spot that many people desperately look for. If you want serious warmth and a soft, secure feel that stays consistent even after multiple washes, this is a smart pick. If you prefer thin, ultra-breathable fabrics, you may lean towards something lighter. But for anyone craving reliable insulation and a sense of winter-ready comfort, this delivers exactly what you hope for. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best neck warmer for snow you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.